And now let's start talking about Facebook groups, and specifically, how can you find clients for your freelance business using these Facebook groups? So obviously the first question is, why should we use Facebook groups? And here are some top reasons. Number one is there are thousands of Facebook groups on different topics. Topics from food, fashion, blogging, or any niche that you can think of. And number two, there are a lot of people who interact, engage, and discuss their problems in Facebook groups. Number three, like I said, you can find a Facebook group on any niche or industry. Also, it's really easy to build relationships and trust factor within Facebook groups, which can lead to different clients in the future. And look at this example. I did a quick search on Facebook for fashion bloggers, and I found this group which has over 12,000 members. Here is another 5,000 members. Another group related to fashion with 1,300 members. So you can do a search on any keyword or your niche and find hundreds of Facebook groups that you can join. Now let's talk about the process that I follow to find clients within a Facebook group. So it's a 6-step process, and in step number 1, you find and join at least 10 Facebook groups in your niche. In step number 2, you engage and help people on daily basis. What this would do is this will build your authority and trust factor within the Facebook group members. In step number 3, and I actually schedule 30 minutes per day, but I would strongly suggest that you schedule 15, 20, or maybe 30 minutes on your calendar on daily basis and engage within these Facebook groups. In step number 4, find posts that are related to promos, self-promotions, or help wanted, and engage and participate in those posts. In step number 5, promote your website or blog on days when it's allowed within that Facebook group. And then in step number 6, pitch your services when it makes sense. And we'll actually look at some examples of these steps in this video. Here is an example or a couple of examples of different people posting their questions and asking for help in Facebook groups. So check this out. This is from Candace Spheres, and she said, does anyone use Instagram ads to grow a following? And obviously that's a topic that I'm really passionate about. That's a topic I know a lot about. So I jumped in and I gave her an answer. So I'm engaging with her. I'm building a trust factor with this potential client in the future. Here is another example, Stephanie. She said, does anyone know of a great content planner? And she got responses and answers from a lot of these people. Now let's look at some examples of how you can pitch yourself when it makes sense. The first one is a post from Angela. So someone posted a question about WordPress, Weebly, and Squarespaces, and she said, first pick a good domain, then create great text-heavy content. Weebly and Squarespace are great do-it-yourself tools. WordPress, if you want to pay someone to fix it all the time. So she is obviously being helpful and providing as much information as possible to the person who asked that question. But look at this at the end. She said, private message for assistance or guidance. So she's totally pitching her services to the person who asked the question. Let's look at another example. This is from Jessie, and someone asked a question about VA or virtual assistant. So she said, hi Janelle, that's the person who asked the question. I do VA work and I'm bilingual in English and Spanish. And check this out. I will send you a private message. So she is also pitching her virtual assistant services to the person who asked the question. Also, feel free to promote yourself when it's allowed in the groups. Some groups have different days when they allow self-promotions. Look at this example. This is from one of the Facebook groups that I am active in, and on Fridays they allow self-promotions. So you can promote your website link, your portfolio, or a link to your blog post. Here is another group. They allow self-promotion on Thursdays, and they call it Thursday Throwdown. So look out for these days that the Facebook groups allow you to promote your services freely and participate in those promotional threads. So here are a couple of things that we're going to do next. First of all, I'll give you a short demo of my process, the way I use and benefit from Facebook groups. And I also have some downloadable resources and materials for you. First, I created a Facebook group planning template. You can use this template to track the time that you spend in different Facebook groups. It's fairly easy to use. And also, I compiled a list of over 10 Facebook groups that you can join if you are a freelancer, a solopreneur, blogger, or an entrepreneur.